within you that gets you up, that gets you motivated. Look, as I say this, we got the King of Fire right here as I slit the deck. That's crazy. Your inner fire has awakened. That is so wild that right as I'm saying this, once again, we got the King of Fire right here. So you could be a queen, but I am picking up on masculine energy. Yeah, as I say that, we got another king here. So King of Swords, King of Fire. You're very masculine in mindset at this time. Even if you're a soul who's naturally feminine, anyone who's identifying with feminine energy, you also have masculine and vice versa, okay? It's how you have created the life that you have from receiving and then projecting out your positive intentions or whatever you intend to bring into this reality here through action and steady effort, okay? Something here about nostalgia. You could be getting a lot of memories from your childhood, or children could be symbolic here for you in some way. Some of you are guardians, parents, you know, so that could be symbolic. I do see two children as well in this energy. You are healing some sort of past trauma as well. This is not what the message is about, but it is about the fire burning off just the old residue that cannot move forward with you. Spirit is showing me a vision of someone like welding the piece of metal, and they're like blowing fire past it, and it's like pristine when it's dry, when it's you know, able to be touched after the fire burns the metal. At least it's like a beautiful, beautiful antibacterialized like element is what I'm getting here. So, you know, whatever that means. But I feel spirit is trying to say that the fire is, it's like sterilizing you to a point where you don't have to worry about past, you know, residue and old emotions, old energy, and old people coming in to try and mess with your plans, mess with the energy that you're trying to pour into your reality at this time. I heard timeline jump, so we're gonna see what this vibe is. We do have an eclipse in Aquarius tomorrow, so if you have Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, you're definitely feeling this in your chart activate, okay? And this is a very good one. It's starting you on this new beginning here. Yeah, with the king, I said king, but the Queen of Cups, okay? So it can work both ways. You know who you are. So with Emperor energy into Nine of Cups, I do feel like today, some of you are feeling a little bit dense, right? You're feeling a little bit of the darker side of energy, and it's not bad. It's spirit is telling me this reality has distorted what bad and good really is, and also that's not even a real thing. The universe just respects the laws of energy, the laws of vibration, the laws of frequency, right? So this is what you've learned, that where you're at consciously has everything to do with keeping your energy specifically, because you're a leader who has a big mission on this planet. You have a mission. You are meant to run some shit, run your reality. You may already run your own shit right now, like work for yourself, self-employed energy. It's giving that. I'm seeing the number 99 as well in my mind for some reason. So 99 represents letting go, completion, double, right? Like closure, truly allowing whatever comes up to be felt and use this energy to help you release as well. Okay, so this is really positive, even though it won't really feel that way for some of you. It'll be in waves where you're just, your body's moving through time and space as we know it and embodying this whole new frequency. With this Emperor energy, you're strong. Like your energy is very powerful. I can feel it. I feel like emotionally too, you never really tap into your emotional power until these, you know, moon cycles, solar cycles, eclipse cycles. And so you get to tap into this energy, and it's almost new to you. Like how you show up for yourself is rather surprising at this time. You are creating a lot of happiness for yourself. Make sure to comment below later if this is your message, okay? This is your eclipse message, if you will, but this is also just the energy. It's a timeless message. I was saying this in my reading I just did on Instagram. Make sure to follow me there if you want to keep up with me more frequently and give a lot of free messages, trust. I was telling them as well, I low-key forgot where I was at with that, but it was something regards to the energy. Oh, it was something on the lines of, you know, today into tomorrow, it won't feel clear, but you will gain clarity in small windows and increments on a level that you haven't felt. Like even me just kind of like spazzing, you know, is a small demonstration of how it'll feel for you, like an electric voltage. That's what I told them. You'll be receiving these epiphanies, these ideas, these brilliant nuances and thoughts that are just, you're like, I never thought about approaching my life that way, or I never thought about approaching this job, place, person, group, relationship this way. You're developing your own way to live your truth, your authentic truth, your happiness. This is what you are developing. And this has been a long time coming from a lot of healing. This is giving a big, big, big healing energy. You're very strong, I'm telling you. You've got this power about you. It's within, but you're learning that you don't have to internalize it, and it can be actually expressed on a level that you've never expressed it before. Because you have beauty, you have skills, you have the ability to talk to people and really get to the bottom of things in such a profound way. You could be a healer, you could be a reader, you could be an energy seer, the terminology to describe you is not just one thing. You're multifaceted. I'm like, literally, I'm seeing a vision of my fingers doing that. Like when you're counting so many different things, it's like that's how many gifts I'm hearing some of you have. And for others, you've just been through so many cycles that are so similar that you've mastered a good chunk of what you're able to do at this time. This is just what's coming through. Very interesting energy, as always. I love doing this work because it's just so interesting. It's like, I never know really what spirit is going to be giving exactly. I just feel the waves first, and I allow the waves to sit and settle. And if it feels good for me, I'll dive in. So we got Scorpio, we got Aries, and we have Piscean energy, with the sun here as well as Jupiter. So we've got Mars, the sun, Jupiter, Neptune as well. This is interesting energy. In a way, I feel like some of you have extremely powerful people around you. And for some of you that are not around a lot of people daily, like you're just not, you have the life that you have and you don't have to deal with people like that. I see that there are specific powerful people who they're attracted to your energy in some way. Show me more. The message feels kind of cryptic, low-key, like Spirit's not wanting this to be as easy for me to just give it and go. It's almost as if Spirit really wants me to, sit with it for a little bit at least. Yes, you've been working on something for quite some time. Whether this is some type of a project, whether this is just taking your time with the life you're developing, personal development, personality adjustments, identity shifts. This is all that's coming through here. You surrendered, you put something down and said, you know what, Spirit, you can have this. I'm not going to be choosing suffering. I'm not going to be choosing whatever it is I was writing the narrative and telling myself over and over and over. I'm done with that. I want to move forward. I have happiness, I have joy, I know I'm able to produce it. I just want to produce more of it. I want to be the reality creator of my life along with you. Of course, we're co-creation. We're in co-creation with the divine. And this is the energy that you've been giving here. Also, this message specifically, words are not easily coming out. So you're clearing a lot of energy that deals with how you give yourself to people authentically. And Spirit's like, it does not have to be perfect. It does not have to be pristine. That's not real. To say the perfect thing all the time is not real, because truly you're not being real if you're saying the perfect thing for the perfect situation to the people to seem a certain way. Sometimes your authentic truth will rub someone else in a way that they don't want to feel it, or you don't want to necessarily be around it either. And that's how you know we're not on the same wavelength, and that's okay. It's that type of energy. So you've really went in and destroyed perfectionism. That's what it feels like. And now my nose, this is the second time that I give a message like this on YouTube that my nose starts feeling very interesting. Or this may have been on Instagram as well, but lately my nose specifically will start acting up at a time where the message is just like very strong, you know. I'm gonna be real with y'all. You know, YouTube, some days I'm like, do I need to give messages on YouTube, Spirit? Like, do you want me to? And then other days I feel really good about it. It's not really a hesitance to keep this channel or not, but I just want y'all to know that I am thankful for those who show up on this page, okay? My main support and sense of audience and people who show up, I mean, they comment, they like, they share, they book readings, they donate, like every other day, basically, is Instagram. So, you know, YouTube is not the same way. People love watching my stuff and they'll take from my information. My guides show me all the time that so many people watch me and take my information and the information I channel, but they never give credit or they never comment or anything. So I just want to say thank you, you know, to the people who do, to the people who have shown love, and you're part of the 6,000 plus subscribers we're here at now. Thank y'all for getting me to 6K. So yeah, I genuinely only have YouTube at this point in my career for fun. And the moment it's not fun for me anymore, I will be deleting YouTube. However, y'all don't have to worry because y'all be showing up. Y'all really do. So thank you. Yeah, because we're moving out of a timeline where, you know, you're just going to be watching people without supporting them. You can't do that. You know, you got to genuinely show some love, or just even to yourself, like send that person love. And that goes for anybody doing anything, anything that's helping you, even if they're just baking cakes and giving information about it. You know, like you want to show love to people you're consistently watching. And this goes for anyone. It takes a lot of energy to show up here. So 3 of coins, Knight of coins, 5 of coins. Wow, that's so specific. Heavy earth energy. We've got Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Hands down, if you have that in your big 3 or even just anywhere in your chart, is very symbolic here. And like I said before, Scorpio, Aries, and Pisces. It's like you've been building something that you've been dreaming upon and envisioning since you were a child. Maybe it wasn't a specific position or a role that you envisioned as a kid. For some of you it was like you knew exactly what you wanted to do, or you knew exactly who you were on some level and to some scale. But it's as though the superhero that you wanted to show up for you, you became that hero in your own story, which is super cool. Like, this type of reading, I don't give often. I don't. This is to somebody who's well aware. You're well aware. You know where you're headed. You know how life works. You know how the matrix works and how it's being destroyed right now in order for a new divine matrix to be birthed through people like you. You're very aware and hip to a lot of what's going on right now. Like, I almost feel, yeah, I just feel like you have gifts that if you didn't want to use the internet at all, you'd still be pretty tuned in with the collective. It's just easy for you. I can tell. I can just feel the energy. A lot of people are like, wow, you can see all these things in the cards. It's like, no, I'm legitimately gifted myself and don't need these tools. The tools are for y'all to help y'all see what I'm actually seeing as a reflection of the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are reflections, mirrors to show you this is the energy. But we're in the 3D, and forever it'll be this way. If we're in the 3D, I mean, at least people want to see, you know, what it is you're feeling, seeing, and how your gifts are portraying it to you. So this is how tarot works on my page, at least. You know, this is why I don't tap into drama, people's love lives and all that. I tap into the message that spirit has for those truly uplifting the vibration in their environments. That's literally what this is, okay? So I don't know why I feel guided to say all this shit, but spirit definitely wants me to just authentically flow. And that's just what this message is about. You're learning to flow with the ebbs of life, the ups and downs, how things just navigate in dynamic. Let's get more on this though. What is this Five of Coins? I feel like some of y'all are healing. It's like a thought process or something ancient, something ancestral even, where money wasn't always available. Or yeah, as I say that, I'm pulling for the Five of Coins, and then we got the Five of Cups, so 55. You are mastering and transforming the lessons of self-doubt and the lessons of feeling in lack, having lack consciousness, feeling like you won't get out of a certain financial space. You've healed that. Or I feel like you're literally hours away from activating this energy. Yeah, this is the truth, or there's something here that's becoming very clear to you. This is like in I know who I am energy. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this energy today feels very interesting. Like weird in a good way, almost. It's not bad, it's not good. It's just neutral energy and how you want to use that information, you feel me? Like, because we clearly have, you know, either you're going through this now or you went through a time of feeling like misunderstood, in the cold, uncomfortable. Nobody was there for you. This is just what this felt like, you know what I'm saying? Or nobody could be, nobody understood what was going on, because this was like an ego death. This was like something dying within your spirit. Yeah, look, fire in the voice. And this could have been because you called out for it. Yeah, precise intuition. So spirit is saying that this message is for somebody, okay? Because I was beginning to think to myself, should I even post this or just delete it once I'm done with the live? But something is telling me like, no, somebody really needs this. And I never hesitate either about that type of stuff. But today's been really weird with that energy, just those thoughts of like, do I want to keep this up or do I not? And I feel like that's the energy you're into. You're literally, yeah, this is confirmation. You healed lack consciousness. And this is something that so many people in your family are going to be stuck with dealing for the rest of their lives. I'm talking about they will not allow themselves to remove the doubt, the fear, and the illusion of, you know, chasing, basically chasing after instead of learning to align and receive, because that's really what life for you and for those that are in a higher vibe is about. You're not supposed to chase everything your whole life and feel like everything's outside of you. Everything's within you. When you become a vibrational match for it, you start popping up in that reality starts popping up in yours. You merge with the timelines that are happening all over the place. There's billions of different versions of what your day can look like, depending on the actions, thoughts, and choices you make and take. So you're moving out of the energy, the action, and the thought processes of feeling less than and like you're not gonna have enough, into becoming a magnet for wealth, truly. Very, very interesting message today. Very, very interesting. It's like you being activated in a real way. This is like undeniably an activation message for sure. If you want to book a reading though, click the link. Y'all can go on the link in my bio on YouTube. It's literally on every video is some type of a link to be able to reach me, look at my rates, book a reading. And yeah, I advise whoever's resonating with this, definitely book a reading. Or not. Do what you want to do. I'm not here to convince nobody of shit. Because when you're the real deal, you can just be the real deal. And the right people will, you know, come to you and they'll know that. Like, I've learned that the past few years. Will I still promote? Oh, yeah, I got to promote myself. Duh. I don't pay someone else to run ads for me. I'm the person actually promoting what I do. So definitely still doing that, but I've just learned like I also can go months without promoting anything. You just got to follow your intuition as the seasons come and go. You know what I'm saying? There's seasons to pick up the pace and get a little business-like, and then there's seasons to step out of the whole business matrix process thoughts, like, and just step into natural organic flow with your creation, with your creativity. Yeah, So you got a tough exterior. I'm telling you, there's something about you. You got a fire in your voice. You're anchoring in sustainable energy. Say this with me. I am anchoring in sustainable energy. I am now anchoring in sustainable energy that will last throughout the entire year of the fire horse and beyond. I am now anchoring in sustainable energies that will last now until the entire year and beyond of the year of the fire horse. Because as I'm talking about this, there's fire in your voice. Say your affirmations today. Say your prayers. Pray to God, the Most High. Pray to Jesus, your ancestors. You don't have to pray to your ancestors, but you can send a prayer and say, I love y'all. Thank you so much for those that are in alignment with God and of the light. Thank you so much for helping me and doing everything you can to be there to assist me for the ones that choose to do so from the other side. You can pray to the angels. Archangel Michael, I ask that you come through today and slice all the cords and cut all the connections and ties people think they have to me. We're doing this now as I'm saying this. Archangel Raphael, the cosmic healer, the cosmic doctor, I ask that you come in and heal my mind, my body, my spirit, my soul from any attachments, any illnesses, any negativities, any negative space here. Fill it up with joy, love, peace, tranquility. And so it is. Spirit says, end the message on that.